Thank you all for coming. In a few minutes, I'm going to go into this building where the Brooklyn Public Library trustees are having their meeting. It's their first meeting with their new chairman. I'm taking in this letter to deliver it to them. Tomorrow, this letter will be up on our web pages at Citizens Defending Libraries. This letter is about selling libraries, shrinking the library system, and participating in the excuse that involves deliberately underfunding the libraries to have a reason to sell these libraries. This letter says, to the trustees, as we move forward, the new era we now enter with a new Brooklyn Public Library chairman, a new mayor, a new Brooklyn Borough president, we cannot carry over the misguided, anti-democratic agenda of the Bloomberg administration to sell, shrink, and underfund libraries, eliminating books and librarians from their premises. It isn't fair to everyday Brooklynites. It isn't healthy for a free society. In today's world, we see the effect of wealth and political inequality everywhere, and it is of the utmost importance to where we are headed as a society. The best example of how far things go awry with such inequality gaining the upper hand is the plundering of our publicly owned assets. A prime example of the plundering of public assets that should be protected and held in respectful, dutiful trust is the sale, shrinkage, and deliberate underfunding of our libraries with the elimination of books and librarians. I apologize if this letter is too polite. Selling, shrinking libraries, putting their resources out of reach, leads to a vicious cycle of decreased democracy and opportunity, leading to more wealth and political inequality. We need a Brooklyn for everybody, one Brooklyn where everyone's interest is served, not a Brooklyn where when real estate values go up in downtown Brooklyn or near the heavily subsidized Ratner-Prokhorov Barclays Arena, we boot out the regular Brooklynites who use the highly accessible, centrally located libraries there. Neighborhoods don't have boundaries, nor should one neighborhood or one group of Brooklynites be pitted against another, attempting to disenfranchise it. For the same reason that real estate values are now going up in these central locations, everyday Brooklynites have always come to these libraries from all over Brooklyn, including from neighboring projects. When real estate values go up, our public assets cannot be treated as mere spoils to be devoured by developers building luxury towers. Nor can a temporary and deliberate underfunding of libraries during the Bloomberg era be used as an excuse to sell and shrink critically valuable assets that once sold can never be recovered. We have written to you before, and we say the same thing again. These are not gray moral areas. Don't participate in the pretense that they are. So that's the letter. I got it on one page. If I were going to add anything more to it, I would say they shouldn't be creating this sense of false scarcity. There is plenty of money for libraries. Libraries don't cost much when it comes to their economic and other values to the city and the people of New York and Brooklyn. So that was a quote essentially like that from me was in the daily news today, and no false scarcity. So now I go to deliver this letter to the trustees. Thank you all for being here.